Are you worried about disappointing yourself?
Yeah.
Are you worried about disappointing me?
A little.
Really?
Yeah. Much.
Dude, that kills me, man.
Does it make you upset? Well, I do a little bit of poetry. That's like one of my little secret talents.
Oh, yeah. Maybe you can read us a poem today.
No.
What's some things that kids should not be doing right now?
Kids should not be doing, they shouldn't be doing drugs. They shouldn't be partying all the time. Shouldn't be, drinking. It's just, it's so not, like, useful.
Are your friends doing this kind of stuff?
No.
No?
No, my friends are cool.
Some of your friends are.
Some of them are, yeah.
I mean, they have to be.
Some of them, but I don't really hang out with the ones who do.
So, Sabrina, great to be with you today.
Great to be with you.
You are, I got to tell you, I don't know why your videos do better for me than my videos do for me.
I don't know, man. The people love me. What can I say?
Why do they love you, though? Why do you think they love you? Why do you think people, respond to you better than they do me?
I think some people, okay, number one,
Keep
I'm
it real.
young.
Keep it
I'm
real.
young, okay?
You're what?
Social media, I'm young. I'm
Yeah,
really young,
yeah.
Social media is kind of controlled by a lot of young people.
Uh-huh.
That's like the main consumer of social media.
Mm-hmm.
So there's, some relatability there. I'm young.
Yeah.
I think that's one reason. I think it's also really interesting to people. Like a young girl, what's she doing talking about business? What's she doing talking about how to parent people? Like, oh, it's a little like, it's not a picture.
Yeah, because you're not a parent.
I'm not a parent.
You haven't done business.
I've done a little business.
A little business.
Don't cut me short here, okay?
Yeah,
Don't cut
okay.
me short. But I'm not like a business person, I wouldn't say.
Right. So what do you say to people that say, well, you shouldn't be giving advice on parenting. You shouldn't be giving advice on life. You shouldn't be giving advice on business because you haven't done anything.
Yeah, I'm only 14 years old. And I agree with you. Like, I'm not trying to be a parent. I'm just giving what I think, my viewpoint as a kid, what I've observed in my life, and how, like, I'm just giving, my viewpoint and my advice, and, try it out. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
But if it does, then it does. And hey, does it really matter who it comes from if it works?
Yeah, if it works.
If it works.
But why should people trust a 14-year-old? This is what I see some of the complaints, okay?
Let's hear it.
Okay.
Let's hear the complaints.
Well, what does she know about real estate? She's just married to her dad's rich. That's the only reason she knows anything. Or how's she going to be worth $1 million? She couldn't do that if she didn't have rich dad.
Well, maybe. But I've been put on this planet with this huge opportunity to, have a great life and make money and be a big person and, help people. And I it's my belief that I have these opportunities. Why should I not take them? Why should I not take advantage of this position where I can learn about this kind of stuff and I can learn about real estate and I can become great at it and pursue the things that I want to pursue? I feel like, I get it. Maybe, I am a Nepo baby. Maybe I am.
What's a Nepo baby?
It's short for nepotism. It's just you have a successful parent and that's the only reason you're successful.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
But do you think I would force you to do this stuff? Would I make you do this stuff?
No. I do this. I'm interested in it. I think no matter what life I had, I think that no matter what, I think I would be, I would have some sort of success in my life.
So it's Monday.
It's Monday today, yes.
Can you explain to people what happened this morning? Like how you ended up over here at the office?
Well, I was at New York Fashion Week this weekend.
Insert.
So, yeah, insert the clips, Getty Images. The people love me. What can I say? But yeah, I had this whole little plan. I was gonna go to the beach today because we live right on the beach, so I was gonna go. I was gonna have a nice fun day. But my dad comes into my room. He's like, "Hey, you want to come to the office today?" And I was like, "Yeah, I guess I have to now. I guess I have to now that you."
But you didn't have to.
No, obviously didn't have to. But if I didn't, I would have felt bad.
Yeah.
I would have felt like I wasn't, doing enough if I didn't.
Yeah. So you came in here and I'm like, hey, let's sit down and do a little chop it up for a little.
Chop it up for a little while. Yeah.
So I asked AI, Sabrina, if Sabrina Cardone was to write a book, what would she write a book about? What do you think it said? First of all, it's kind of a fantasy thing it came up with.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah. A young, adventurous archaeologist unearths a mysterious artifact in the heart of the Amazon rainforest, leading to a thrilling journey filled with ancient curses, hidden temples, and a race against time to unlock the artifact's secrets before it falls into the wrong hands.
Wow. It sounds like an Indiana Jones inspired.
Right. Then I said, okay, based on what Sabrina Cardone, daughter of Grant Cardone, has accomplished, what should she write a book on? And it said, read this.
Sabrina Cardone could write a book on the following: an inspiring entrepreneurial journey, sharing valuable insights and experiences as a woman in the world of business, alongside lessons learned from her influential upbringing and the pursuit of her own passions.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right?
that would be a good book.
And what I keep trying to convince you, tell them what book I'm trying to convince you to write.
Well, which one?
You know, the dad book.
Oh, yes. He wants me to like start accumulating little lessons learned from my dad and then one day publish it as like...
one day.
Just one day.
Yeah.
And one day publish it as like 100 things I learned from Grant Cardone growing up as his daughter. That's the book he wants me to write.
And what are some of the things you would have learned already? Like some of the big lessons. Like you're like, okay, I remember he said this to me.
I don't know. You guys have taught us, me and Scarlett, my sister, you guys have taught us a lot of good lessons. Like the importance of like discipline. That's something that's like I'm finding really important in my life. Like as like in school and as I get older and that kind of stuff, discipline's really important, especially like over motivation. I was talking to somebody else about this recently.
What about that? What about motivation and discipline?
Motivation is so much less important than discipline. Like you shouldn't have to rely on a whim to get you to do something. And you should be, you should be disciplined and be able to get yourself to do something when you need to get it done. And it's so much more important than motivation because if you can get that down, I think like there's like some sort of like study I read, like if you can do something for like a month, it's like going to be established like in your mind as a habit and then you'll be able to like do it for the rest of your life. So if you can get the discipline down of like not eating sugar or going to work every day and working hard every day and getting your deadlines done, or in school, getting all your schoolwork done, getting it done, with grades, if you can just do that just for a month using that discipline, then you can have that for a lot more time.
And how do you do that? How do you push yourself to get disciplined? Like,
I think you just have to make a decision. I think you just have to be like, yes, I'm doing this. And you have to have enough, like, I don't know. I've met people who just don't have enough drive.
Yeah.
And I don't know why they don't have enough drive. I guess like it
but
has
is that
to be,
the motivation? Is drive motivation or is drive discipline?
I guess motivation does kind of come into play. You just need to have a big enough goal. And if you have a big enough goal, you can have enough discipline.
Now the goal for you, now that we're on this, I'm off of what you've learned from me because now I'm going down this rabbit hole. The goal for you is what? What's driving you?
Right now, I'm just trying to finish school. That's what. My end, like the end goal.
Yeah. What's driving you? Like, why did you come here today? Why do you show up? Why did you go to the thing in New York and dance? Like, walk. You don't have to do anything. Like, you could be a lot lazier than you are. You could be on the beach today getting a tan.
It's true.
Some people say you need one.
Oh, come on. So mean. So mean.
What drives you, dude?
I don't know. I think like I just like.
Are you worried about disappointing yourself?
Yeah.
Are you worried about disappointing me?
A little.
Are you worried about disappointing Mother?
A little.
Who are you worried about disappointing the most?
Probably you.
Really?
Yeah. Like I really want to make you proud, Like I look up to you so much.
Dude, that kills me, man.
Does it make you upset?
No. It makes me man, I want you to be,
But like it's good because I don't want to be lazy.
Yeah.
Like that would disappoint myself.
Yeah.
And that would make me more upset than if I disappoint you.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so now what's some other takeaways? If you're writing this book, you have 100 things. You've only come up with one.
Well, I started writing it. I started writing a little PowerPoint. Let me see if I can find it somewhere.
I would love to see you write a book. If you guys be interested in Sabrina writing a book about what she's learned
Well, I do a little bit of poetry. That's like one of my little secret talents.
Oh, yeah. Maybe you can read us a poem today.
No.
What do you think about Kanye's new Vulture album?
Well, we only listened to 3 songs, and I
only do it for the money. Only do it for the money.
I'm only here to get paid.
I'm only here to get paid.
I don't even remember. Yeah, that was it. I'm thinking that there's better albums.
Yeah.
Out there.
Yeah, but I said that about the last one too.
Donda. Yeah, but Donda wasn't the best album either.
Donda was pretty good, man. Once you got into it, you had to get into it.
Yeah, but you had to get into it.
Read me your some of the takeaways.
I had, if you want to get something done, do it yourself.
If you want to get something done,
do it yourself.
Yeah.
Because no one can do it as good as you.
It's a terrible thing to learn, but
it's not a bad thing to learn, but it is true. Because, I've seen it so many times. You need to get something done. You ask someone else to do it. Like the efficiency drops so much.
Mm-hmm.
Like it takes so much longer to get someone else to do it than
Why
just
do you
it
think
yourself.
that is?
I don't know why.
Why do you think?
I think it's
like
the
when we
communication.
did the Malibu house, you and I put that Malibu house together in record time.
Yeah.
In the history of Malibu, as long as it's been there, nobody's ever rehabbed.
In like less than a year, we did that house.
Less than 6 months.
You think?
New floors, new kitchen, new walls, new exterior.
We got rid of all the molding.
Yeah, new molding in the whole house, new floors in the whole house, new bathrooms. We did that in under 6 months. Why do you think we did it so fast and other people would take 2 years?
I think we did it. We were just like, no, we're going to do it. And we were there, hands-on, getting it to move.
We were what?
We were there.
We were
there.
There.
We were there.
Paying attention.
Which also ties into one of your rules, always show up.
Yeah. Oh, you like that rule too, huh?
I like that rule too.
Yeah, you showed up today?
I showed up today. And hey, I'm having a great day so far.
Yeah. When have you ever in 14 years showed up when I even press you to a growth conference, a boot camp, real estate event? I'm like, no, do it. Did you ever feel like, oh God, I can't wait to do this? Or most of the time is it like, I don't want to go?
Okay. So
be honest.
There's been a few times where I'm like, oh my God, I'm so excited. This is going to be great. Yeah. Obviously there's a little bit of the nervousness. Like you have to speak on a big stage in front of a lot of people. You're nervous. You don't want to do bad.
Yeah.
There's been a few times I've been really excited, and there's been a few times I've been like, oh my God, no. I don't want to have to do this right now. I don't want to have to write the speech. I don't want to have to deliver it. Because it's stressful. Yeah. And you don't always want that stress. But never in my life have I regretted it.
You've never regretted it?
I've never regretted it. And when I get there on the stage and I'm speaking to people,
You've
always
never
so
walked out
happy.
and said, I hate my dad because I had to do that.
Unfortunately, no.
Yeah.
Now, why that's unfortunate, I don't know.
Now, do I, just so the audience knows, do I make you do these things?
No.
But do I pay you?
Yeah.
Do you do it because you get paid?
I don't think so, because I did it before I got paid too.
Yeah, uh-huh.
I think I just do it because you want me to do it, and I'm like, I want to be like a good daughter,
Yeah. Do you feel like you do?
And also, it's a great opportunity to speak to people and deliver my message and like hone these skills.
Yeah.
I think that's why I do it.
Yeah. What advice would you give other kids your age about public speaking?
I think if you are delivering a message that's true enough to yourself, you're going to be able to deliver it. Uh-huh. I think that's the most important thing. Like you can't try to BS a little bit. Like you can't try to, because it's just not going to come out right. Like you just ever know when someone's lying? Mm-hmm. Like you ever they're stumbling a little, like they're trying to come up with a lie? Yeah. If the message is true enough to yourself, you're not going to be stumbling. Like you're going to have it. You're going to know clearly what you want to say. I mean, just practice. Public speaking is a lot about practice. Like practice your speech, practice what you want to say.
What do you do? What do you tell people that are scared? Like they're introverts and they're like shy.
I think I'm an introvert. Like I would consider myself an introvert. Mm-hmm. But I wouldn't say I'm shy. I think there's a difference. Uh-huh. Like I don't really love being with people all the time, but I like being with them sometimes. Yeah. But I can talk to people. I can communicate. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I don't know, you're shy, you're scared. I've grown up with this. It's been a normal thing for me. I don't know. I mean, so you just got to do it scared, Yeah. You, whatever I do, whenever I'm scared, whenever I recently walked to New York Fashion Week, I was terrified, bro. I was so scared. But you just have to be like, okay, I'm scared. Put that aside. We're going to do this. Wow. You can be scared and still do something well. Yeah.
Should you do something even though you're scared?
For sure. Uh-huh. Probably because you're scared.
What?
You should, sometimes maybe I think you should do it because you're scared. Mm. Or because you don't want to do it. Unless obviously it's something you shouldn't be doing. Yeah, right. Yeah.
Like what? What's some things that kids should not be doing right now?
Kids should not be doing, they shouldn't be doing drugs. They shouldn't be partying all the time. Shouldn't be, drinking. It's just, it's so not useful. Mm-hmm. I have no interest in doing any of that kind of stuff.
Are your friends doing this kind of stuff?
No.
No?
No, my friends are cool.
Some of your friends are?
Some of them are, yeah.
I mean, they have to be.
Some of them, but I don't really hang out with the ones who do. Uh-huh. I don't like it. Because then, they start talking about it. I'm just I get kind of uncomfortable. I'm just ugh.
Because, why do you get uncomfortable?
It just is so not my scene, not what I like to do. Mm-hmm. not what I'm interested in doing. And it almost makes me feel like I'm like doing something wrong just by being with these people.
Wow.
Like, and it scares me. Like, what if like I hang out with these people and then I go do drugs? Like, I don't want that, you know?
Man, I hope you never do that.
No, it won't happen.
So let me ask you, you're recently changing schools. You changed schools and now you're thinking about changing schools again. Can you talk to me about what's happening?
I was enrolled in this one school and it was
homeschooled, right?
They're both homeschool programs. So I was enrolled in this one homeschool program and, you know, it was very fast, very easy, but I still like got my materials. Like I understood everything well. I was getting good grades and all that kind of stuff. And then I switched schools to this more difficult school with a larger curriculum. I'm taking like 2 AP classes.
2 what?
2 AP classes, which is just advanced placement. You can get college credit on it. Colleges love it. Whatever. And it's taking up a lot more of my time and I'm having less free time to do stuff like this, which I enjoy a lot. And honestly, I'm not even sure if I want to go to college. So I'm thinking about maybe transferring back to my old school because it was a much easier curriculum. I needed to dedicate much less time to it. That's pretty much the point. So I had a lot more freedom to do stuff like this or study different things that I wanted to study. And so I'm kind of thinking about transferring back, but I'm not sure if that's a good look.
It's not a good look. Are you just quitting? Right? Are you just quitting the harder thing?
Well, it's not even that it's harder because I'm still getting great grades in it. Like I'm understanding all the material. It's just that it's taking a lot more time. That's the only part that I'm not liking.
Yeah.
I could stick it out for a year and then switch back my last year. Yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do.
Yeah. Well, I trust you. You know, I trust you to do the right thing for you.
Thank you.
So you're looking at because of the volume of.
It's just a lot of volume. Like that's what it is.
You're thinking different about college now?
I'm thinking a little different about college. I'm not, the point of college, I was actually talking to people about it today. Like a lot of more people are starting to realize like they're almost indoctrinating you that you have to go to college. And I don't think you have to go to college. Like I know a lot of people who have great jobs and who are doing great things that they want to do who didn't go to college. At the same time, like, there's a lot of that, like the older people, like they believe like you need to go to college. Yeah. And it kind of like, oh, you didn't go to college? Like it gets rid of some of your validity, I think. Yeah.
Oh, so the only reason you would really go to college is you think it validates you.
Yes.
So if you don't go to college, what are you going to do?
I'm going to just work here with you.
What do you mean just work here with me? How dare you say just before working here with me?
I didn't mean it like that. I meant like I'm going to come here and awesomely work with you. That's what I meant.
And then what would the goal be? Like what would you have to do here to validate yourself enough that you'd be like, I don't need Harvard?
I mean, I would just have to like work.
And?
I would have to work and like create stuff and really like contribute to this. The stuff that I'm interested in is more the real estate than the events.
Yeah. So let's say we take our real estate from 4 billion to 40 billion.
I feel like that could probably validate me.
You think?
I guess.
Do you think anybody would care?
I feel like maybe though. That's my one reservation. I feel like maybe somebody would care and it would just be like,
Sabrina, I was with Mike Milken. He's worth $8 billion. I was with Ken Griffin. Ken's worth $3 or $4 billion. Huh?
But you went to college.
They don't care.
But did they ask?
They don't ask. They don't know if I went to college.
Yeah.
By the way, I went to a college that nobody even knows. I went to a little college town. Nobody knows.
Yeah.
Nobody cares what I did in college. They care what I did in the real world.
But I'm worried, I'm going to be like 20, 23. Like, oh, what college did you go to?
Yeah. I went to Cardone University.
Yeah.
Yeah. What kind of grades you get there? I'm valedictorian.
Valedictorian?
No, I'm billionaire Victorian.
I'm Val Billionaire Victorian.
Okay, well, thank you for having this short interview with me today.
Of course, thanks for having me.
What's your ultimate goal in life? What would make you really happy? Just give me a prediction of Sabrina Cardone at 25 years old, 24 years old.
Sabrina Cardone, 24 years old, that's in 10 years.
Yeah.
Well, I'd be working with you. Hopefully, we'd have like $40 billion with this real estate thing.
$40 billion.
$40 billion. That means we would probably be one of the larger owners of real estate, at least in Florida.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
100%. I mean, that's pretty much my goal.
Yeah.
Maybe by then,
We'll be distributing, if that happens, we would be distributing
so much money.
$50 million a month.
How much is that a year? 50 million?
600 million.
600 million. Wow.
A month. 50 million a month, 600 million a year to regular everyday people.
And you see, that would be so good. Like, that's my goal in life.
And then people could go to college with that money if they want to.
If they wanted to.